Julius Caesar, the rise and fall of Rome's greatest leader.
But before we start, please support us by pressing like and subscribe buttons. Also turn on the bell notification to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you.
Julius Caesar was born on July 12, 100 BC, into the prestigious Julian clan in Rome. His family claimed descent from the goddess Venus, which provided him with a noble lineage, though not all were wealthy. Caesar's father, Gaius Julius Caesar, held minor political positions, and his mother, Aurelia, was a significant influence in his early life. Caesar received a robust education, typical of Roman nobles, studying rhetoric, philosophy, and law. His uncle, Gaius Marius, a prominent general and politician, also influenced him significantly. In 84 BC, Caesar married Cornelia, the daughter of a powerful politician, further cementing his political connections. However, Caesar's early life was not without danger. During the dictatorship of Lucius Cornelius Sulla, Caesar's family faced persecution. To escape Sulla's purges, Caesar fled Rome, returning only after Sulla's death. This period of exile and return marked the beginning of Caesar's ascent in Roman politics, showcasing his resilience and strategic acumen. Caesar grew up during a turbulent time in Roman history, marked by political strife and social upheaval. His early education was typical for a young Roman noble, focusing on subjects like rhetoric, grammar, philosophy, and law. This education was crucial in developing his oratory skills, which would later play a significant role in his political career. One of the most influential figures in Caesar's early life was his uncle, Gaius Marius, a celebrated general and statesman who held the office of consul 7 times. Marius' conflict with Lucius Cornelius Sulla, a rival general and later dictator, had a profound impact on young Caesar. During Sulla's proscriptions, a period of political purges, Caesar's family was targeted, and his marriage to Cornelia, the daughter of a political ally of Marius, placed him in considerable danger. Leadership and rise to power. Caesar's rise to power began with his election as military tribune and later as quaestor. His oratory skills and charisma quickly earned him popular support. In 60 BC, Caesar formed the first triumvirate with Pompey and Crassus, an informal political alliance that allowed him to climb the political ladder more swiftly. In 59 BC, Caesar was elected consul, Rome's highest political office. His tenure was marked by significant reforms, including land redistribution to benefit Rome's poor and veterans. Following his consulship, Caesar was appointed governor of Gaul, where he achieved military success, notably in the Gallic Wars. His conquests expanded Rome's territory and increased his wealth and popularity. Caesar's growing power alarmed the Senate and his former ally Pompey. This tension led to a civil war in 49 BC when Caesar crossed the Rubicon River with his army, a direct challenge to Pompey's authority. Caesar emerged victorious, eventually declaring himself dictator for life in 44 BC. His rule was marked by significant reforms, including the Julian calendar, debt relief, and the expansion of the Senate to include his supporters. Leadership and glory of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar's rise to power and his subsequent leadership marked a transformative period in Roman history, characterized by military conquests, political reforms, and the centralization of authority. His strategic brilliance, charisma, and ambition propelled him to unparalleled heights in Roman politics and military command. Political ascent and the first triumvirate. Caesar's political career gained momentum with his election as military tribune and later as quaestor. His eloquence and charm quickly garnered popular support, paving the way for higher offices. In 60 BC, he formed the first triumvirate, an informal political alliance with 2 of Rome's most powerful figures, Pompey the Great and Crassus. This coalition was instrumental in securing Caesar's election as consul in 59 BC, the highest office in the Roman Republic. As consul, Caesar implemented significant reforms, including land redistribution to support Rome's poor and veterans. His legislative measures often faced stiff resistance from the Senate, but Caesar's determination and political acumen ensured their passage. Following his consulship, he was appointed governor of Gaul, a position that allowed him to command armies and expand Rome's territories. Military conquests in Gaul. Caesar's military campaigns in Gaul, modern-day France and Belgium, from 58 to 50 BC were pivotal in establishing his reputation as one of history's greatest military leaders. The Gallic Wars were marked by a series of decisive victories against various Gallic tribes, culminating in the Battle of Alesia in 52 BC, where Caesar's forces besieged and defeated the formidable Gallic chieftain Vercingetorix. These conquests not only expanded Rome's domain but also brought immense wealth and increased Caesar's popularity among the Roman people and his soldiers, who admired his leadership and shared in the spoils of war. His Commentarii de Bello Gallico, a first-hand account of the Gallic Wars, further solidified his image as a military genius and effective communicator. Civil war and dictatorship. Caesar's success in Gaul made him immensely powerful, arousing the envy and fear of his political rivals, particularly Pompey and the conservative faction in the Senate. In 49 BC, tensions reached a boiling point, leading to a civil war when Caesar famously crossed the Rubicon River with his army, uttering the phrase, "Alia iacta est," the die is cast. This act of defiance signaled the start of a conflict that would ultimately end the Roman Republic. Caesar's forces swiftly defeated Pompey and his allies, with key victories at the battles of Pharsalus, Thapsus, and Munda. Following these triumphs, Caesar returned to Rome and was appointed dictator for life in 44 BC. His rule was marked by sweeping reforms aimed at consolidating his power and addressing various social and economic issues. Reforms and achievements. As dictator, Caesar enacted a series of reforms that had a lasting impact on Rome. He restructured the calendar, introducing the Julian calendar, which more accurately reflected the solar year and remained in use for centuries. He also reformed the Roman tax system, reduced debts, and expanded the Senate to include representatives from across the Roman territories. Assassination and legacy. Despite his achievements, Caesar's concentration of power generated immense resentment among many senators who feared the end of the Roman Republic and the rise of a monarchy. This fear culminated in a conspiracy led by Brutus and Cassius, who were among Caesar's closest associates. On March 15, 44 BC, known as the Ides of March, Caesar was assassinated in the Senate chamber. He was stabbed 23 times by the conspirators, who believed they were restoring the Republic. However, Caesar's death did not achieve their goals. Instead, it plunged Rome into a series of civil wars that ultimately led to the rise of his adopted heir, Octavian, later Augustus, and the establishment of the Roman Empire. Julius Caesar's life and death profoundly impacted Rome's history. His military conquests, political reforms, and centralization of power laid the foundation for the Roman Empire. Despite his assassination, Caesar's legacy endured, shaping the course of Western civilization for centuries.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like videos like this. Thank you.